Staying on vaccines, Mercy Health recently laid out plans to get the vaccine to marginalized groups, including the undocumented community. Activists welcome it, but say that there are still hurdles to overcome. Our Lauren Edwards explains.
When the pandemic hit, our government wasn't there for us as a community. And so I think this is something that that needs to be considered as beyond the vaccine.
In the Latino and undocumented communities, fear about receiving assistance from the government runs deep. Take the unemployment checks, for example.
The undocumented community didn't qualify for them, didn't qualify for other relief. And they were declared essential workers.
Sergio Reyes with Movimiento Cosecha says that same lack of trust bleeds into the vaccine rollout.
It's particularly in the healthcare system, right? Unless they have insurance, unless they can pay up front. Why should they suddenly believe that this time it's different, right?
Especially considering many who are undocumented have fears that they could get reported to ICE authorities or detained. Doctors say they understand their fears, but there's no need to worry.
We have always tried to maintain the utmost in privacy and integrity of their records.
Mercy Dr. Karen Kennedy says due to HIPAA laws, they have to keep all information confidential. If they don't, they could be fined heavily.
We maintain the confidentiality of everyone, and we purposefully work in these centers to offer our services to people who otherwise may not get them.
Dr. John Schneider works at the Sparta Center, where he says they serve undocumented patients all the time. And for the vaccine rollout, Mercy Health is doing pop-up clinics in underserved and non-English speaking parts of town.
We get joy from seeing people make progress towards health goals. We have joy in having people show up for immunizations.
The doctors say their goal is to build trust. Reyes says that's exactly what's needed to move forward.
Relationships based on trust that are sustainable and that are growing, so that when crisis like this one happen, it doesn't catch them off guard.
In Grand Rapids, Lauren Edwards, Fox 17 News.
And Mercy Health administered hundreds of doses of that vaccine at its first pop-up clinic at the Brown and Claytor Center a couple weeks ago. Dates aren't set just yet, but they are planning to do more clinics like that in the future. If you're interested, they ask that you make an appointment